Aquarius, to save some time, I already shuffled the cards and laid them out. As always, I will be teaching tarot through each card so you not only receive your message, you grow your own intuitive skills, which is what this channel is all about. You guys connecting with the tarot and God and the universe. And this is a really wonderful week for you, Aquarius. First off, I have to say, I'm so proud of you because I know you've been putting so much effort into just getting out of the mindset and leading with the heart and the spirit to kind of direct the next moves in your life. And this week gives you the refresh and the reward to start to move to do so. Okay, I know some of you have been like kind of in a hibernation state that you've had to use to kind of get to regroup and balance out. And now this is now saying, okay, God saying, okay, I'm opening the door, Aquarius. Where do we want to go next? And don't worry about figuring everything out. I want you to kind of approach this next chapter of your life like a joyous adventure. Like when you were younger, you just probably ran at stuff. Maybe you planned a little bit by being Aquarius, but probably not all that much. You just often went and followed your heart and your spirit, okay? And didn't let the mindset bring you down or cast doubts or insecurities or try to control that heart and spirit. And that gets the refresh this week, okay? It sounds like a tiny week on the calendar, but it's a big deal for you, Aquarius. And I want you to treat it so, okay? Let's get into why I'm saying it. So we got that first card placement, the significator, the general gist of the whole overall reading. And this is a beautiful card of the Ten of Pentacles. It's like kind of like a happily ever after, and it was worth it journey in the area of family, home, career, your body, your health, your community. But most of the times it's about your feelings about the people immediately to you that you love, your family members, or the people that you treat like family and you care for. That's the Ten of Pentacles. It's a satisfactory kind of state to say, yeah, it was all worth it. That's the journey of the minor arcana. It's going to have all the ups and downs in the area of the material world. But at the end of the day in the tarot, the 10 says that satisfaction that it was all worth it. So that's where you're sitting right now about yourself. And I really believe that you're really feeling the groove of this vibe as well, because in the 7th card placement, hopping around a little bit, Aquarius, is a 3 of Wands. And the 7th card placement is how we're feeling about internally about ourselves, right? Okay, so the 10 is like the general gist of everything. And the 3 is that kind of stirring of the heart. It's a celebratory state in the creative. And that makes a lot of sense here because it probably took a lot of creative energy and heart to get to the 10 of Pentacles. But now what's stirring in that self is like, I got the firm foundation of the 10 of Pentacles. And I even have the firm foundation of that initial stage of the creative energy, right? And God is asking next, what do you want to do with it? You have that spark of enthusiasm and excitement, which is probably lacking for a long time. That's starting to stir within you right now. And that's really nice and welcome as well. Okay. But the only thing here, which is kakimigaki, all right. The 2nd card placement, which is blocking the energy, the crossing card in the reading, which is blocking the energy of the 10 of Pentacles for you to really kind of get into that groove, right? And the Queen of Wands is here. So she's the queen of the creative, and she's like the royal leader in marketing, advertising, PR, social skill sets. Everyone gravitates to the queen because she's like a warm fire on a cold day. She's got an inner confidence that makes her beautiful and attractive in a way that's much deeper than the superficial, right? So maybe you're not feeling that way, or maybe you're feeling family obligations are blocking the queen. No, let's not be that way, especially with the new energy stirring within the self. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough queen to kind of kick off those new ideas, wherever that is. That's crazy because the queen is appearing in your reading. It means that energy is available for you. So flip her on her side, work with the 10 of Pentacles, and let's say you want to bring a refresh, okay, to the area of family. You want to do things differently. You want to take that skill set you have in your past of being a good social person, or maybe you need to be more social in your family. Whatever that gist is of the combination of that crossing card and the significator, get deep in that week, this week, okay, because that's the answer for the refresh. And I'm going to validate that as well in the 3rd card placement. And like what I would like to say is God's placement on how to navigate the week. The 8 of Wands. And that's why I'm saying a refresh, restart, rejuvenation is starting for you, because that's literally the definition of the 8. We start one way and we loop around and we start again in a new direction, right? And the new direction is the creative. We want to go swim with those dolphins. Maybe get yourself down by the beach or in water. Even a shower will help you cleanse off the past to get into that kind of connection of what God and you want to do next, all right? So you really need to trust this, all right? So trust the Eight of Wands, and the Queen wants to take a new ride as well. So maybe that's the combination. Well, so let's say you got happy family finally, and you don't want to break it up because you've always been the Queen, the one that's led the way. I'm not going to buy into that either. Nothing's going to fall apart because this is all about you starting new things, and people will follow suit. But it's got to start with you first, okay? And you can't stifle that creative energy in an Aquarius. What does that do? It's just going to back up in you, and not in a good way. And I'm validating that again in the fourth card placement. The gut of the matter is the Eight of Wands. So this guy, so we have all this creative energy, and this guy's like a firecracker, but like a rocket. He's really concentrated. He's defined. He's got that big wand of imagination ready to take off, but he's got props about him in my deck. He's the emperor, the royal leader in business and mentorship and being a good teacher, fair and just. He's got the world in his one hand, so he's got some accomplishments about him already, right? So you need to believe in the firm foundation, just like this guy. He's got that foundation right to earth. He knows what he's about. He knows where his integrity is. He knows where his character and ethics is. This is not just about the gold coin, which a lot of you have been feeling that pinch as well, to break that material stranglehold on your heart and your spirit. But this was also about building the firm foundation in you, your self-confidence, right? Your self-esteem, which builds that self-love. And I really feel like you've been working so hard at doing this, and it's really starting to pay off. And that's why God's opening that door for the refresh, right? And I'm going to stick with that as well. Here in the fifth card placement is the past reflection, is the Four of Swords, is literally the firm foundation in your thoughts. But it takes it further for the ancient tarot. It's the firm foundation in you, right? Because you've been fighting for your identity, the way you want to do stuff, who you want to love, how you want to live, how you want to work. Everyone's got an opinion in the journey of the swords, because I'm pressing you to see, okay, where is that character? I'm pressing you to, oh, you think that you have to justify that or defend that? That makes you dig deep to who you are, right? Okay, where your integrity and your character lies. And that's the journey, especially in the beginning part of the swords. And the four, it's like, okay, I've come through that journey. I had the celebratory state of the three, right? Killing off that authority, killing off the past, killing off family, community, and what everyone else thinks about me to just dig you, right? And that's the four saying, okay, what do I want to build next? I got the foundation. I'm ready to put up the walls. But what do I want that house to look like, right? Okay, what do I want it to look like from the next chapter of my life? And you've been contemplating that. And also, too, I'll say God's been giving you a heavy dose of looking in reality, okay? Get combination. Remember, you rule the swords, so that strategy, analytical thinking that's been applied gets really like I said, the firm foundation. But now in the six, it kind of gets a dose of a reality check in the area of the heart. The 6 card placement is the present, and it's the Five of Cups. The 5 is good luck in numerology and tarot, but there's always something to get over to get to the good luck. And in the area of the cups, which is our heart, you see all the cups turned over. It's the only time in the journey that you'll see it, with 1 cup still standing. It's taking a realistic look at people and situations in our life. Some people stay, some people go, right? And it's like taking the rose-colored glasses off, or like after being in that in-love phase, for whatever that applies for the people that you love in your life, and getting a reality check like, oh my God, it doesn't fit with my ethics or character or integrity. Or maybe even on the opposite tie, because the refresh, if I need to go back and redo things, I get the chance to do that to kind of balance out my own integrity. That would be part of the reflection as well, okay? Taking a hard look, not only at others, but ourselves. And with that 1 cup suggests saying, it's all right. This is part of the journey of the heart. We have to do this with everything, right? So that's just for your betterment. But wherever it is for your betterment, that's where the 5 gives you the good luck, okay? So trust it too. And you could trust you, like I'm going to say in that 7th card placement of self, it's the 3 of Wands, that celebratory state in the creative, and that's celebratory you, okay? So wherever you feel like an idea or you just have getting some legs, that's kind of your first stepping stone into the next pathway, right? Use that as your clue. And because it's sitting next to the 4 of Swords, I'm sure you're already enlightened to that as well, okay? Aquarius is always in tomorrow. So you're 5 steps ahead of me already. And how other people look at you in the 8th card placement is the 7 of Cups. The contemplation, meditation of new moves in the heart. Where do I want to go next? And unlike the 5, where things are turned over, the 7 is all solid. And this thing about the 7 is they're crossroad cards to me, because if I was really happy where am rather, why would I be there? So people are looking at you as someone that's stirring in the heart. So if you need to move things and people's situations out of your life, know that they're already getting kind of a preview from it, from God and the universe. So trust yourself, make those changes, do what's good for you. Okay, even on the opposite, if you have to go back and revisit stuff, that's cool too. Whatever the case may be, it's all good for your betterment. But I need to trust you first and foremost to make that kind of decision, all right? And here's a clue. Not only with all that creative energy, I need you to lead. So heart and spirit, okay, this week. I need you to lead with the heart here, because in our hopes and fears, we've got the King of Cups, which is really wonderful. And the only fear that we could have about the king, because he's not concerned with the material at all. He's only concerned with spirit. So that's been part of your journey too, that breaking of the material. So you kind of figure out what's really important to you and your heart and your spirit. So he's got that water at his feet. He's mystical. He's magical. You know, he's spiritual too. He's got that big cup in his hand, but he's steady. He's got music. He's got love and unconditional love and the flow of the universe of emotion and feeling at your feet. He's the water signs. And that's where God wants to lead you this week. Lead with that heart and the spirit. So don't be afraid of this guy. Allow him into your heart, because that's what partly got you to the 10 of Pentacles. Can't get to the 10 of Pentacles or that satisfaction unless heart has been involved, as well as spirit, along with the gold coin and all those other material aspects of life, right? Okay? But God is asking you right now to have that hope in the king, because that's you, okay? And that's what's going to lead you to the next journey, and that's the Knight of Pentacles right here in the outcome card. He's waiting there with his steady steed to say, hey, come on, Aquarius, hop on. Let's go. I don't know where we're going, but I know I need to get out of here. And that's been changing for you for a while now, and the changes happen. So now God's laying out, say, where's the next landscape? Let's go take a ride on rich fields. See, he's got little beehives behind him. He's ready to go look at his new harvest and all that other stuff. That's the thing about the Knight of Pentacles. It's the earth signs. It's Mother Earth. It would do you to do good to get into nature, get your feet in the grass, toes in the water, whatever it is that brings your groove into that meditative state to believe in you and to start to believe into the next chapter. That's the Knight. He's your friend, and he's got a gold coin in his hand. So I'm going to guarantee that there's money ahead as well. Okay. And here we just need like how to be able to do everything this week. All right. In the bonus card, the Major Arcana Chariot. All right. In modern day terms, I can be pulled in a variety of directions, and I'm going to keep my balance, which is crucial. But to the ancient tarot, how did that balance happen? I have to keep my mind set on the positive, not be pulled away in too much positive of ego and pride, but not be pulled in a different direction with the negative either, right? We could get caught up in stuff, especially because it's sitting underneath the 5 of Cups, where we need to get real. And a lot of the times of getting real is not dealing with pretty stuff. It's a lot of negativity from other people and situations. But that's the whole thing about the Chariot. Don't let that play in your mindset, because that throws off your balance, right? You'll be pulled in one way that's not productive to anything, and especially not for your betterment. And even in older decks, you won't even see the driver holding onto the reins, because he has such mental agility that he can keep his thoughts in that positive garden, right? It's not going to be infested with negativity. And I'm not going to be pulled in one way or another. I'm not going to let nastiness or negativity get out of my mouth or my action or my approach or my attitude. That's the Chariot. And when it appears in a reading, my friend, it means that you have that mental agility to have that skill set to maintain that balance, not look at responsibilities and obligations or new moves in new directions as a burden, okay? That's the whole thing of the Chariot. It means you've got the blessing in that area, so use it to your benefit, okay? It's a bonus card. It's for your betterment, okay? So it's a great week. What do you want to do? It's a refresh, restart, and it's all happening and around you, and I know it's most welcome as well. Okay, so have a good week. This is a good one, and thank you for visiting the channel, and if you're so inclined to like or subscribe, it's been amazing. Everyone's been so cool and so nice. Thank you so much.